Hey, welcome to All RC Fun. I am Trey, and today we are going over the Mini-Zs. We'll have some footage of my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter running these guys, and just got the Rock, the X2 Delta carry-all RC bag. Do all kinds of RC, so just trying it out in each of our aspects, and all of that, with the exception of the 60th anniversary McLaren, was inside that backpack. I'll put a picture up here, and you can just see how much this bag can actually carry, the full cases and everything. So, going to take a quick look at our fleet, and then we'll get to some running footage, part of the Run Your Fleet 2024 from Flying Fortress. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to bring these over to us. All right, so got them back over here, and we'll start off with, these are all my rear wheel drive. I don't have any all-wheel drive Mini-Zs. This is the one that got it started with Damon over at Family Hobbies. Gifted us this. We've since added a transponder to the top for some racing, and this is the Mercedes AMG. It's a very, don't have one of these, very cool little platform. Most of these can be done by just changing out the tongue, and then you can grab a different body set. Thanks, Keith, over at RC Icons. Not the only one, but you can grab some different tires and wheel combinations. This one looks good. It also looks good with this. This is just a body, but that's the C8 Corvette on there. With those wheels and tire combinations look good. Just changes out this little tongue. It slips right into, figure out where my camera is, there. Just slides right in there. And then you have a couple little clips that come down on the side that lock it in place. And then you're ready to go racing. So we have that one. We have, this is an Audi. These are little cases are made by Mini-Z. They come with a parts tray in them, but I've actually found that they are really good for transporting the cars, as well as the AAA batteries that they run on. So I've got a couple of those. This one is the Audi R8, and it came with this body, which is absolutely beautiful. These cases just slide off. Did earlier when I didn't want it to. Now it's not. And then these are just screwed to the bottom of the plate. There you can see the extra tongue that you would then change out to put this body on there. Absolutely stunning. And then Meredith likes the red one, so Keith over at RC Icons found us a red R8. That's awesome. And we got her some grippy tires on there. You can see label them there at the bottom, but super scale detail, just amazing. So this is, again, just a body and the wheels, and then that's the whole deal. So we have that one. I'll give you another look at this Corvette that I flashed before you quickly. So again, just amazing detail. And then I have been running that on this Mercedes, but the body's a little bit heavier than the Mercedes, so just switch back. It's the beauty of the hobby. And then I have another one that will run. This is a Mazda. It's got a little bit different configuration, a little bit different wheelbase. You can see, got small up front, got large in the rear. I did take off the rear wing because it did get a bit wonkified. Yes, that's my word. But it otherwise is on there like that. But kept getting bumped at the track, which is fine. Again, it's got the transponder on the top, and same setup. And then with these, I also color code them. Got over at Shin RC has these wonderful rubber grips available. It's hard to see, but they have a pattern on it, so that one goes with the yellow. Of course, we have orange with the orange, and I need to grab a red for the red. Just haven't done that yet. And then there is one more in the fleet, but it is not going to be ran. It is actually the 60th anniversary McLaren, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. So it's the 60th of Kyosho and the 60th of McLaren, and it just comes with a body set. You can see the two different 60s on there. Very, very, very sharp vehicle. Again, I don't know if I'm ever going to run it or even open it, but that is the set. Of course, what would it be if I didn't have lights? So you do have the ability to add lights to these vehicles. I haven't yet. I started to, but if you can see, there is almost no clearance when these are turned for lights up there. So kind of still figuring out how and when I'm going to do that. But it's simple. Just have double, over here. You have the double red, double black, and then it just plugs in to a port that's already available. So we'll get those done at some point and get those on there. Two more bodies, and then I promise we'll get into some running footage. Appreciate you tolerating my waffling or babbling. Again, I said Keith over at RC Icons, he had this one, sent it our way. So at some point it will go on one of these chassis, has the wheel set and everything in there. And I've also got a Lexan body with some, you have to do some body post modifications to make it fit and work, but it's kind of a nice speedy design with a wing here on the back that we'll do again at some point. And then last but not least, we're always wanting more power. So here we have the Easy Run Brushless combo. This is a Mini 28 with a 5,000 kV motor. Don't know when or where I'm going to use it, but I always want more power. So it is really small. So there's your ESC censored, and then there's the motor that'll go in there, and it comes with all the different adapters you might need depending on what you're running. So at some point that'll be there, just more projects, which is fine. I like to have different options available. All right, let's get some of these running, and we'll first do Fiona and Meredith at the track, running the Mercedes and the Mazda, and then I'll run a few just here around the office, and we will call it a day. All right, see you in a minute. Where we need to do. Back it up a little bit. So back up, and then let's back up and go. There you go. Now you just have to drive normal. I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. Nice. All right, so for the Audi, I did just plug in the lights to show you what it would look like with them. The brake lights actually do work, so if you go and stop, they work. You can adjust channel 4, and you can get it to a fast blink or a slow blink for the headlights. It also works, that's where you usually put your transmitter for racing. So just twisting, you can make it slow blink with it all the way up, and then the brake lights still work. Or as you turn down the channel, then you can get it to almost do a strobe, or just be solid. So that is that. And then the fronts are almost set up to be put in there, while the backs on this particular body would need to be uncovered. So, all right, let's get some running. All right, so here is the fleet ready to run. One thing to note is that's what it looks like when the transponder is on and you have the channel turned all the way up, and it just gives it the greatest ability to be read by the track. So start with our Audi, turn up my dual rate on my steering. All right. They're fun little zippy guys, trying not to tear up the cones on the first pass. Yeah, good luck with that. All right, we will park the Audi and go with the Mercedes. They are zippy little cars when you get to going. All right, park this one, and let's get on over to the Mazda. All right, this one's got a little bit longer of a wheelbase, so it's smoother on the the long stretches, but it's a bit more to handle for these tight cones. So great on straightaways, entry into corners. We are not racers by any stretch of the imagination. We are fun havers, as you can see. And that's what it's all about for us, at least. Might need to get into drifting so I can start doing some of those fancy cone knockings that they do on there. But until then, we will just continue to have fun here at All RC Fun. So I have made myself smile. Hopefully, we have made you smile. Now go out there, make somebody else smile, and have a great day. See ya. All right, for those of y'all who stayed around, just wanted to do a little extra is Benchmade makes a SOCP rescue tool. And while I am no longer a firefighter or volunteer firefighter, I still think of what could I have. So this is a 440C stainless steel, and it's got a very sharp blade here for cutting seatbelts or any other things. We've got a carbide tip for a glass break, and then we've got the oxygen handle adapter there, so you could turn on and off oxygen tanks as needed. Again, quick, easy retrieval, just pops in there. If you are a firefighter, it could go inside your bunker gear and get clipped on. Just a cool little tool to have. And then I also have one of their small mini bug outs, carbon fiber, very nice knife. I typically had been carrying a buck, I think it's 55 or the 550, I can't remember. It's a small one, kind of pocket knife, but I've since transitioned to this one. It's a lot lighter, obviously, with the carbon fiber. A tad pricier than I usually do, but I'm kind of getting used to having the clip on there, which then allows me just to have it, grab it real quick when I need to get it out and deployed. But so one of my other little things that I like, just that handy dandy stuff to have around. All right. I know I made myself smile. Hopefully I made you smile. Now go out there, make somebody else smile, and have a great day. For real this time. See ya.